Peace and love, family. Welcome back to the Mega Channel. Today, I want to talk to y'all about agents of white supremacy. Yes, agents of white supremacy. Today, the agent I want to talk to you about is a black woman. She goes by the name of Paris Milan. Initially, I started out following Miss Milan. I liked her initial content. She seemed to have actually been on point. Then she started becoming anti-black man, or I hate black men. And I don't know if it's because maybe at some point some brother did her wrong, or maybe some man left her for a white woman. Because at first, one of the things she would always point out is how black men like white women. And she would generalize black men. I mean, she generalizes all black men. What one black man does is reflective of all of us in her eyes. She has a little estrogen lynch mob that goes along with everything she says, and they believe it too. So I eventually ended up unsubscribing to the woman. I unsubscribed to the sister because she's using her platform to cause more harm than good to the black community. And I'm going to tell you now, African Americans can never be great again as a whole if black men and women tear each other down. It's a civil war brewing in the black community between black men and women. And this woman here, she's leading the charge. I mean, she's adding all the fuel to the fire. I'm not saying that she's a bad person, because some of the content she has is good. But when you look at her overall message, it's I hate black men who date white women. Black women date a white man. We hate all black men because all black men are bad. That's her message at the end of the day. It's also sad. You know, everybody has a preference. So I don't feel like people who date interracially hate their own race. I feel like if you like somebody, you like somebody. There's nothing wrong with that. When I talk about people who hate themselves or hate their own race, look at these brothers who kill one another in cold blood. That's the product of self-hate. At any rate, I think she takes her platform a little bit too personal from past experiences, and I could be wrong. I'm not trying to send people to her for views, but you should check her out. You may go there to a channel and decide you like what she talks about. But she's spewing a rage, she's spewing a fire and a civil war between black men and black women. Almost every woman in her comment section has her mindset. They hate black men. And like I say, we can never become great again if we don't all start getting along across the board. I'm not saying you have to go out and date somebody that you don't approve of. It's black women out there that don't approve of some black men, and vice versa. What I'm saying is, don't be ashamed of your blackness, or don't let nobody else make you feel ashamed of your blackness because you choose to date differently. At the same time, if you are in an interracial relationship, that's fine. I know a few guys who date interracially, and they still want to see black people excel. They still want to see black people do better. I know a few women that date interracially, and it's the same. But this girl, Paris Milan, she wants black women to hate black men, and vice versa. That makes her an agent of white supremacy, because she's the type of person who always says white supremacy this, white people that, white people are to blame for this, white people are to blame for that. The truth is, it's not. It's her. If we playing on the playground and I push you down a hill, whose fault is it that you got pushed down a hill? That would be my fault. However, if you decided to just lay down and stay at the bottom of the hill and not walk back up it, then that becomes your fault. That's on you. So I'm not saying that white supremacy hadn't put us in a stronghold, because it has. What I am saying is to continue to blame it for the reason why you hadn't overcame it. Well, that's where the problem lies with you. That's where you have to look at the individual staring back at you in the mirror. as African American people, our biggest challenge is what we see staring back at us when we look in the mirror. Once you overcome any negative thoughts or anything that makes you feel like you're not worthy of doing something, or any thoughts that make you feel like you can't accomplish something, once you conquer that, once you master you, everything else won't be a problem to you at all. At any rate, I just wanted to get some food for thought on agents of white supremacy, and I'm out. It'll be a part two to this. It's another individual that I'll name drop, and you can check that individual out if you like. But until then, peace and love, family.